Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Yasinta Azara. I'm from Management Class 24A, NPM 244111099. And today I am going to talk about macroeconomic. I hope this video provides you with a clear understanding of the subject. Let's get started. Introduction to macroeconomic. Macroeconomic is the study of the economy as a whole. It encompasses crucial elements such as economic growth, inflation, and unemployment rates. Its primary goal is to provide a comprehensive understanding of the economic forces that shape our world. Macroeconomics seeks to address key questions. What triggers economic recession? What action can government undertake to foster economic expansion? Why do disparities exist in world across different nations? Understanding these macroeconomic forces empowers both business and individual to make well-informed decisions, enabling effective navigation of the economic landscape and strategic planning for the future. For instance, comprehending the impact of interest rate fluctuation is crucial for assessing the housing market and making informed decisions about consumer spending. Key macroeconomic indicators: GDP, gross domestic products, measures the total value of goods and service produced within a country borders. Unemployment rates. The unemployment rate indicates the percentage of the labor force actively seeking employment but unable to find it. Inflation rate. The inflation rate reflects the pace at which the average price of goods and services increase over time. Reliable data sources such as the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis and the Bureau of Labor Statistics provide valuable insight into these indicators. For example, in 2023, the U.S. experienced a GDP growth rate of 5% and average unemployment rate of 36% and an inflation rate of 1%. Measuring GDP. Expenditure approach. GDP is calculated as the sum of consumption C, investment I, government spending G, and net export NX. GDP G plus I plus G plus NX. Income approach. GDP is derived by adding up all income earned within a country, including wages, rent, interest, and profits. Nominal versus real GDP. Real GDP accounts for inflation, providing a more accurate reflection of economic growth than nominal GDP. The GDP developer is a measure of the level of price of all new, domestically produced final goods and services in an economy. During periods of high inflation, real GDP growth offers a clearer perspective of actual economic expansion compared to nominal GDP growth. Unemployment. Frictional. Occurs when workers are temporarily between jobs or are searching for better opportunities. Cyclical relates to fluctuation in the business cycle, increasing during recession and decreasing during expansion. Structural arises from a mismatch between the skills of the workforce and the requirements of available jobs. The natural rate of unemployment represents the unemployment rate when the economy is operating at its full potential. Factors such as technological change, globalization, and government policies significantly influence unemployment rates. Unemployment leads to loss of income, reduced consumer spending, and social costs. The natural rate of unemployment in the U.S. is estimated to be around 4%. Inflation 1. Demand pull occurs when aggregate demand exceeds aggregate supply, leading to rising price. 2. Cost pass result from increases in the cost of production such as wages or raw materials. 3. Monetary policy. Expansionary monetary policy can lead to inflation if the money supply grows too quickly. Inflation is judged using indicators such as the Consumer Price Index (CPI) and the Producer Price Index (PPI). Inflation diminishes purchasing power, generates uncertainty, and causes redistribution of wealth. Hyperinflation refers to extremely rapid or uncontrollable inflation. The CPI measures the average change over time in price paid by urban consumers for a basket of goods and services. Fiscal policy 1. Government spending. Investment in infrastructure, education, and defense to stimulate economic activity. 2. Tax cuts. Reducing tax to increase disposable income and encourage consumer spending. 3. Transfer payments. Providing assistance to individuals through programs like unemployment benefits and social security. Fiscal policy encompasses government spending and taxation strategies aimed at influencing the economy. Expansionary fiscal policy involves increasing government spending or cutting tax to stimulate growth. Contractionary fiscal policy entails decreasing government spending or raising tax to curb inflation. A prime example is the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, a substantial fiscal stimulus package intended to revitalize the U.S. economy during the Great Recession. Monetary policy 1. Interest rates. Adjusting the federal funds rate to influence borrowing costs. 2. Reserve requirements. Setting the fraction of deposits banks must hold in reserve. 3. Open market operation. Buying or selling government bonds to influence the money supply. Monetary policy involves action undertaken by a central bank to manipulate the money supply and credit conditions with the goal of stimulation or restraining economic activity. Expansionary monetary policy involves lowering interest rates or increasing the money supply to spur economic growth. Contractionary monetary policy involves raising interest rates or decreasing the money supply to combat inflation. For example, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates through 222 and 223 to combat rising inflation. Economic growth. 1. Technological progress. Innovation and advancements that improve productivity. 2. Capital accumulation. Investing in physical and human capital to boost production. 3. Natural resource. Utilizing available resource efficiently and sustainable. Economic growth is influenced by factors such as technological progress, capital accumulation, human capital, and natural resource. Productivity, defined as output per worker, is a key driver of economic growth. Government policies that promote investment in education, infrastructure, and research and development are essential for fostering sustainable growth that meets current needs without compromising future generations. South Korea's rapid economic growth was driven by investment in education, technology, and export-oriented policies. Global macroeconomic. International trade. Export and import shape a country's trade balance and economic interaction. Exchange rates. The value of one currency in terms of another affect trade and investment flows. Balance of payments. Records all economic transactions between a country and the rest of the world. Global macroeconomic encompasses international trade, exchange rates, and the balance of payments. It addresses global economic issues such as trade wars, currency manipulation, and international financial crisis. Tariffs significantly affect international trade flows and price. Understanding these dynamics is crucial in today's interconnected world. Conclusion. Macroeconomic provides a comprehensive framework for understanding the functioning of the economy and assessing its health through key macroeconomic indicators. Fiscal and monetary policy serve as powerful tools for influencing economic activity, while economic growth remains essential for enhancing living standards. In an increasingly interconnected world, grasping the intricacies of global macroeconomic is of utmost importance. By mastering this concept, business and individuals can navigate the complexities of the global economy and make well-informed decisions. Continued learning and adaptation are key to thriving in an ever-changing economic landscape. Embracing new perspectives and staying abreast of the latest developments will ensure long-term success and prosperity.